Hey y'all, it's your girl CJ all day, and I am back-ish with another video. I say ish because I am taking a mental health day today. So I am still posting something so I can, keep this mental going a little. But I also realized that, a part of this journey, as the first slide does show, is healing. And I have been in therapy for a little bit now. And I am always an advocate for therapy. It's important for everybody, even if you just, need it for a couple sessions or you want it long term, therapy is not a bad thing, and it's not a taboo thing anymore. It shouldn't be, especially in our community, but therapy is a good thing. But today I had my therapy session again in the healing. We dug a little deep today, and literally this is the first time we've had a 2-hour and 30-minute session. Sessions are usually an hour, maybe an hour and 5 minutes or something at the most, but they're usually that, and it kind of went deep, and I didn't get charged extra because it was like different things that was happening, and it was really, really good. But it also, sometimes when you have to go to that level, the emotions come out that you've been kind of burying down, and you kind of gotta really, really, really take time to reflect and process things, because you'll have revelations in therapy sessions and you're like, oh crap, I didn't even think about that, because you're getting that certain perspective. Yes, you have friends who tell you different things, but when a therapist tells you something from an objective point of view, it's a little bit different in what they're saying, because they've dealt with this with many of their clientels before. So this is really, really therapeutic to say, but it's really good. But I didn't record anything today because that, and what kind of, I always have my sessions on a Monday, but what really was throwing me off is that I really tried on the clothes for the Shein haul and recorded, and I hated it. I just hated it. I hated how I looked and everything, and I just wanted to cry, because it was just like, how did I get myself back to this point, or close to the point where I was at? And I need to work through that, because there's a lot of stuff, like I said, a lot of unpacking, a lot of things, and sometimes you really can't heal or move past something when it's a block. You can try to go around it or whatever, but you can't move past something unless you get to that block. So I don't know, there's a lot. So again, this is me just updating you guys. This is called an update about my healing journey. Again, definitely find you a therapist. Even if you are a couple and going to couples therapy, I think it's really important to have your own therapist too. Your therapist or your counselor has a counselor, and your counselor, these good therapists have good therapists, their own therapists, and their own this. Every doctor goes to a doctor. They don't just diagnose themselves or whatever. They can't do that. So I think it's really, really important. And I have grown so much. And also, just another thing about therapy, this is my third person. I kind of had to figure out who was best fitting for me. The first person, we did not click when it comes to that. And I'm not saying, oh, you gotta get someone who's your best friend, but in that moment, I just felt like she was a nosy auntie trying to find my information. And it wasn't because I was guarded, it was just how she was kind of dealing. And then it felt like when it wasn't interesting, it kind of just hurt. And it was a very, oh, we're done, time's up situation. And I didn't like that. And the second person, I think he was more kind of fascinated with what I was saying versus, and kind of on his box plan, well, we have to work on this symbol. I'm like, yeah, that symbol doesn't work for me. So, and then this was kind of like, just just right, Goldilocks. So it's been really good, and we have layers of this. And I feel comfortable. Like, man, get someone who you feel comfortable with, and it's okay to shop around and know that, hey, you have if your job offers EAP, it might be something different now, but employee crap, I can't remember the acronym thing for it, but it's an employee something program where you can get 5 free sessions. My job gets 5 free sessions first, and you can still hop around, but they might be 3. I've heard some people for their jobs have 8 sessions free through their jobs program, and you can use that. If you do it like 2 times, and you say, you know what, I don't really like this therapist, you can go to another person and start the 5 over again. Now, you don't want to be telling these people all your information, a bunch of different people, all your information, and go through all that stuff. You should know pretty much after the first, I knew it the first, but whatever. After that second one, you should know for sure, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one, or I'm not gonna stick with this one. But yeah, definitely do that. I think it's really, really important. And it works wonders for anything. And it's baby steps. If you have a lot of deep stuff you need to go through, don't expect to get it all done in one day. It's not going to happen. There are layers that goes with it. But yeah, it's really, really important. And again, therapists, counselors are different than psychiatrists. So some people think, they're going to do this to that. There are people who are allowed to prescribe medicine as well. I don't have that person. Well, do I? I don't know if you can. I didn't even ask. I don't care. But there's different levels to it. So just depending on what you actually really need. There are trauma specialists. There are people who just deal with that. And there actually are little clicky things, options to pick on. Hey, I need someone who is a trauma therapist. I need someone who is this. One of the greats who is a great counselor is Auntie Stay Hall. She's really, really, really good. Like we had a great sessions, great conversations, and it was just so good. And she was really like, and if this is something, trauma related, I have people who specialize in this and specialize in this, specialize in this. So you might want to see this person at this level, because sometimes at levels you don't have to see everybody. See the same person. You might have outgrown, or you might have graduated to something else where you need to go deeper and dive into something else that is someone else's specialty. So just remember those things too. Okay, I'm gonna take the rest of this day and because I'm still a little bit. It was a good session. It was longer, but it was a good session. But I will put Stace's information down here so you guys check her out. I have to even check. I think she is still doing it. I'm not sure. I've been out of the YouTube game for a little bit now, but I just wanted to make sure I give you that information. Okay, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification button so you don't miss anything ECJ all day. And I will see you guys in the next video.